Before the first mountain rose from the earth, before the first breath was taken on land, the oceans already pulsed with life. In the crushing darkness of the deep sea, a ghost-like creature was born, the jellyfish, and it has no heart to beat, no brain to think, and no bones to fail. The ultimate survivor of the 5 great extinctions, a living liquid that has mastered the art of survival while the rest of the world learned how to die. We often think of dinosaurs as the ancient rulers of Earth, but jellyfish were already veterans of the sea 250 million years before the first T-Rex roared. They are living fossils. Scientists at the Smithsonian have discovered imprints in Utah, an area that was once a shallow sea, showing that these creatures have remained almost entirely unchanged for over 500 million years. They don't just exist in the ocean, they are the ocean. But this is only the beginning. Tonight we descend into the abyss to uncover the secrets of these translucent gods. We will witness weapons that fire faster than a bullet, eyes that watch from the darkness without a mind to process them, and a biological blueprint that allows a creature to age backward, resetting the clock of life itself. This is not just a study of marine biology, it is a journey into the impossible. We are about to step beyond the veil of the known world to meet the silent architects of the deep. This is WonderDocs Studio, where we peel back the veil of the unknown to document the extraordinary. Welcome to the pinnacle of cinematic exploration. While every other complex organism on Earth evolved toward specialization, developing lungs to breathe and hearts to circulate, the jellyfish took a chillingly different path. It chose the power of nothingness. A jellyfish is 95% water and 5% mystery. They are comprised of 3 simple layers: the outer epidermis, the inner gastrodermis, and a thick, elastic middle called the mesoglea. This mesoglea is a masterpiece of physics. It acts as a hydrostatic skeleton. By using water pressure to maintain their shape, they remain virtually weightless in their environment. But the real mystery lies deeper. How does a creature without a brain know how to swim? They utilize a decentralized nerve net. Imagine a web of neurons spread across your entire body. They don't have a headquarters. Instead, every inch of their skin tastes the water and feels the light. They are a collective of instincts, pulsing in harmony with the lunar tides. But beneath this fragile beauty lies the most sophisticated weaponry in nature. Every tentacle is a minefield of nematocysts. When a fish brushes against these triggers, thousands of microscopic harpoons are launched. The physics are staggering. The harpoon fires with an acceleration force 10,000 times the force of gravity. It is the fastest mechanical event in all of biology, occurring in less than 700 nanoseconds. By the time the prey feels the touch, its nervous system has already been flooded with neurotoxins. If their anatomy is a mystery, their life cycle is a journey through the supernatural. Most life follows a straight line from birth to death, but the Turritopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish, has found a loophole. When this species faces starvation, physical trauma, or extreme temperature changes, it doesn't die. Instead, it performs a cellular backflip known as transdifferentiation. And what scientists discovered next shocked them. It shrinks, its tentacles retract, and it sinks to the ocean floor. There, its adult cells physically transform back into juvenile stem cells. It turns back into a polyp, a stationary plant-like stalk. From this polyp, it can bud and release hundreds of new baby jellyfish, all genetically identical to the original. It is a butterfly that turns back into a caterpillar when it gets tired of flying. Theoretically, this cycle can repeat forever. This makes the jellyfish the only biologically immortal creature on our planet. Imagine the medical implications. If we can understand how these cells reprogram themselves, we could unlock the secrets to human tissue regeneration and the cure for aging itself. While the world worries about the extinction of whales and tigers, the jellyfish is quietly throwing a party. We are entering the era of jellification. As humans overfish the oceans, we remove the predators, like sea turtles and tuna, that keep jellyfish populations in check. Combined with rising ocean temperatures, which have increased by 1.2 to 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit in the last century, we are seeing blooms so massive they can be seen from space. In the Sea of Japan, the Nomura's jellyfish, a beast the size of a refrigerator weighing 450 pounds, has decimated the fishing industry. These giants clog nets so heavily that they have literally capsized 10-ton fishing trawlers. But it's not just the fishermen who are afraid. Yet the most terrifying jellyfish is still ahead. In 1999, a massive swarm of jellyfish was sucked into the cooling pipes of a coal-fired power plant in the Philippines, causing a blackout for 40 million people. In Sweden, the Oskarshamn nuclear plant, one of the world's largest, had to be shut down because jellyfish clogged the intake pipes, threatening a reactor meltdown. These mindless drifters have the power to paralyze human civilization. They thrive in dead zones where oxygen is so low that other fish suffocate. They are the ultimate opportunists, benefiting from the very pollution and warming that is destroying the rest of the world. In the ocean, size is a lie. The lion's mane jellyfish is the giant of the north, with tentacles longer than a blue whale. Yet it is the tiny irukandji, no larger than a fingernail, that is the true assassin. Its sting is 100 times more powerful than a cobra's. It causes a terrifying psychological condition known as irukandji syndrome, where victims experience an intense feeling of impending doom. They become convinced they are dying, their blood pressure skyrocketing as the venom takes control of their mind. But as we descend into the midnight zone, the terror turns into a miracle. In the total darkness, 50% of jellyfish glow. They use bioluminescence as a burglar alarm. If a shrimp attacks them, they flash a brilliant light to attract a larger predator to eat the shrimp. This glow-in-the-dark chemical, called green fluorescent protein, GFP, won the Nobel Prize in 2008. Why? Because we can now put this jellyfish DNA into human cells. Doctors are using the light of a brainless sea creature to track cancer cells, see how Alzheimer's spreads, and light up the mysteries of the human brain. The ghost of the abyss is now the light of modern medicine. We often think of ourselves as the masters of the earth because of our brains and our technology. But the jellyfish teaches us a different lesson, that survival isn't about being the smartest, it's about being the most adaptable. They have outlived every empire, every predator, and every catastrophe Earth has thrown at them for 500 million years. They tell us that even in the deepest, darkest corners of the world, there is a rhythm and a purpose. If we want to survive the coming centuries, perhaps we should stop trying to conquer the ocean and start learning from the creatures that have already conquered time itself. Thank you for diving into the deep with us. The ocean still hides millions of secrets beneath its waves, and we are dedicated to bringing every one of them to light. This has been a WonderDocs Studio production. If you felt the pulse of the deep today, don't forget to subscribe and join us for our next journey into the extraordinary. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.